What's up? What's up, my friends? Welcome to the Pain Point Podcast. Here we are again. It's another great day. We're going to bust some myths. We are going to get into it today. And thank you for being here. Having some tech issues yet again. It is a day by day thing, working out the tech issues. And that's why I am flying solo to tell you the truth. I want to work out all the kinks before I bring on guests in this next week or so and make sure that all the systems are go. This is the way that you do it. This is the way a professional does it. Can seem like a bit of a fuddle and moving around and doing crazy things. But you know what? As a good host, as a good technician, as a person that is the Oz behind the scenes, I got to figure out the tech. I got to work with the tech and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what works best at this time. Who comes in? Who's there? Whatever. Hello, how's it going? Happy, happy day. We are back again with another episode on the Pain Point Podcast, and we are live. I heard the voice. I am hearing things today, so that is good. The system seems to be working so far. I can hear a little bit of what's going on. So, no, yeah, I am flying solo, but not showing up on my YouTube channel here. Not sure why I have it set to go, but it is not showing up. But this is what happens, hey, what works, what doesn't work? This is how we do it. You got to test it out, folks. Those of you who are afraid to come on camera and say, "Hey, oh gosh, the whole thing's going to fail. I'm afraid to get on camera." You know what I'm going to say to you is if you don't test it out, if you don't try it, the best thing to do is turn on the camera and go. That is the only way to find out what works is to step into it. Step into that fear and say, "Hey, what can I do that's better? What can I do that's best? What can I do that works? What works for me? What do I like? What do I not like?" So work with someone that's willing to take the chance if you're not. And that's what I'm here for. That's why, my friends, I am here for you. What works best? What doesn't work? You want to try that. You want to get out there. Whether you fly solo or with someone else, what I find over the last few years is tech is going to mess up. I'd use a different term, but I don't want to get kicked off of LinkedIn just yet. I'm not ready for that. But it's if it can, it will. It's not if, it's when. And sometimes it's in order to win, in order to succeed, you got to try, right? So there's a few things going on today. I want to let you know to those newbies, get ready for that Black Friday sale. I have got, if you haven't gotten in the newsletter, check it out. It's coming up. You'll get it on LinkedIn. You'll share some stuff. I will share it in the chat as it comes up, you guys, because you're gonna want to get into this. You are one of those people. This is for the person that likes to fly solo and do it themselves, that they like to tap into the unknown. It's a little exciting, right? Sometimes that your hormones kick in and it's like that adrenaline kicks in. Ooh, what's happening here? I'm not sure. So that Black Friday sale is coming up, you guys. There's some secret cool stuff in there, secret squirrel stuff in there. Really great stuff happening. What I do want to share is, also what's going on here is, and I will put that in the chat, folks. You know, coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern today, we've got something special happening. 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put this page in here. A great lady, Dawn Telehusen, who, what does she do? She sells Avon. She's been doing it for years. And what's fantastic is that she hooked up with us to help confronting domestic violence. I'm those of you who don't know, I'm the chairwoman of confronting domestic violence, and we are always looking at interesting and new ways to share, share growth in confronting domestic violence. How do we raise funds? And it's tricky. It can be very tricky to learn a good way. But the best thing I find is that people want a thing or some substance to why they're giving. Not only just to feel good, but especially during the holidays, you want gifts. You want to give gifts. what a better way than to shop for a cause? Shop and support, you guys. It is going to be great. We're at 6 p.m. Eastern. Don Telehusing is doing a little something for us with confronting domestic violence. A portion of the proceeds when you shop, yes, you can shop and share. That cool? Is that not cool? You want to shop and share a little something, something? You can do that. You can shop, buy all your cool things and stuff. And of course, in that, you get to support a good and worthy cause. So I am looking for it is on my feed here. I'm going to share with you so you can shop Avon Live Pure. We're going to be that's going to go up shortly too. That is launching. You can buy Avon, you can buy Live Pure. I'm looking for the links here so I can share it. That's part of what I do. I think is very important to give back, right? But we want to give back in a way that makes it seem like, hey, this is an easy thing to do. Uh, what is a good thing to do? Um, Support. You want to support a cause, but what cause is supporting you in return? Right? What cause is supporting you in return? So I'm looking for this. And while I'm looking for this, I'm also going to talk about you guys as a summit host. It is very important um, not only to share a little something, do cool things, share a stage with amazing speakers who are aligned so you can collect those leads. What's even better? Let's one up that. What's even better is you can share your dynamic message. You can share your call to action. You can generate leads, and I like to share mine. And you know what? You can also support a worthy cause. So this year in January, a portion of all the proceeds from the event, a portion is going to go to confronting domestic violence. What a great way to support that. So I'm going to put those links in here too. I want to share that. This is just a little housekeeping, guys. If you don't know, I'm Nicole Borghi. I am your hostess with the mostest, and I am looking always to give a little something back. You want to come to the event, it's open. Come to the event, definitely upgrade. And also one last thing that you'll see in all the links that I've just shared is not only you're supporting speakers, not only is there an aligned audience to connect and network with, my stages have a speaker panel. Yes, a speaker panel. You want to find out a little bit more about the speaker, their energy, because they're given their speech. They're in a moment. It's really dynamic. They're engaging. They want to give you a few takeaways. You want to engage, get to know the speaker, feel a little bit into their spice. What else do you want to do? You want to engage with them. And what a better way to engage with them during that conversation than on a speaker panel because it's kind of like a fireside chat, right? You get to learn a little bit more about them and their business. So it's a great way. Cannot post messages to some channels. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't do that. So I am learning here. I haven't been on Restream in a little while. Learning curves. Definitely learning curves. And you can see I'm open. I'm an open person. I'm going to share with you the journey. Let's not hide. Let's talk about the elephant in a room. And sometimes when you're doing stages, it can feel a bit like an elephant in the room, right? What's going on? But here, and you should talk about your stuff when you're doing a podcast. You need to edify your own business. You are the best kept secret until you share yourself. So learn to talk about what you're doing and the events that you're working on, what's going on. How else do people find you? How else do people find you if you don't have that conversation? If you don't open up, people can't find you. If you don't talk about it, people can't find you. So those links in the chat, if you want to register as a speaker, you can. A portion of the proceeds from the speaking on the stage is going to go to domestic violence. There's a gift giveaway in there. What am I sharing? A gift giveaway. I'm all about leads, my friends. If you're a coach, you're a consultant, you need to generate leads. You can be the best kept secret. Why? I don't know. Nobody finds you if you're not engaging. So it's not only engaging in your conversation and networking and people you know, your friends, your family, your furry ones, whatever. You want to engage people on social media too. It's just like this, going live, getting on a podcast, setting it up, reaching out there to people, letting them know what's going on. If you don't talk about the events, who is? How can people ask you if they don't know? They don't know what to ask you. You could have the best question, but nobody knows to ask that. Maybe that's not a question that people need. Everybody talks about, oh, yeah, there's no such thing as a bad question. Yes, there is. I'm here to tell you that. But, um, you know, uh, I, I worked out on the streets and I worked undercover. There's some bad questions. Um, I've been a teenager. There are some silly questions going on out there. There's no denying that. But people don't know how to ask those questions, the continuous questions, the good questions, unless you start sparking. Give the conversation first. Don't come into the conversation on a one-to-one and ask 100 million questions. Let people talk. Bring a story, and it's important. And people engage with you more if you have a story branding. A little shout out to Tawana there. She does story branding. It's amazing. You want to talk your message. You want to talk about who you are, what you do, and then open the floor for people to ask questions. People will jump in if you open up with a story. People will jump in if you jump into the conversation and start talking. Give a message sharing, and that's it. You want to give your message, come on the stage. You want to sponsor, there's still room for some sponsorships up there. Connect with me, DM me if you're on LinkedIn. You can message me. My information's there on YouTube. Message me. Gift giveaway. If you want to give a gift, if you want to connect, and collect with your leads, give your lead magnet. You can give one, you can give five, you can give 10. Click on the gift giveaway. That's in the chat. Click on that gift giveaway. Why? Because you want to collect leads. The more the merrier. It's Christmas time. Give leads away. Leads. Get into the game changer giveaway. And you can register, you can share gifts, and you can get gifts. So definitely the game changer giveaway. It's a great giveaway. I really encourage you guys, get on here, sign up. It's free. What are you losing on? Money because you're not collecting leads. So that's very, very important. So those are the things that are happening today. Just wanted to do a little housekeeping. But let's get into the myths. What are we talking about today? Myth number 3. Let's bust some myths. Why are we busting myths? Because there's summits and there's summits and there's lots and lots of summits. How do you stand out in a crowd of summits? How do you stand out in the crowd with the summits? You got to be engaging. You got to bring people to the stage. You got to share with your speakers the importance of sharing to their email. Maybe they don't want to just see you, they want to see the people on the stage as well. So that's okay. Maybe your gifts, maybe people have seen you 2 or 3 times in the last week because if you're like me, you're on a lot of stages. That's okay. But perhaps your audience understands that you're aligned with that audience. So they're going to come see you. They're going to see who you're on stage with. Because sometimes the best engagement and the best connection and the biggest sales happen behind the scenes with other speakers because all the speakers on the stage have a little something that you all want. And what a better way to do business and collaborate and joint venture than with somebody you know, like, and trust that you've just learned about and you can get to know, like, and trust because they've got a great message and it's a powerhouse partner for you. So let's get into it. Myth 3, summits don't make money, they just build list. Again, this is what I hear all the time. Summits don't make money. I just get out there and I lose money. They just build list. First of all, the biggest thing is you do want to build your list. You want to build your list. You don't want to just build your list and hide them all in the closet. Don't put them all in a box in the closet and lock it up. You want to nurture that list. You want to talk to that list. You want to start to email people, have a workflow when people sign up, engage with people. And if you're not engaging or you're not getting sales, you know what? Talk to somebody else that may have a better strategy for you and clean it up a little bit, play a little bit. You've got to get to know your crowd, your people. Are you engaging? Do they engage with you? Talk to your list. Get them used to talking to them. Get them used to hearing you. I know there's a lot of emails out there, but you open up ones that really grab you, that really talk to your soul. So that's another thing. But you know what? Summits are ecosystems of and to themselves because they're marketing. And some of you have heard me say that. And I think it's a great way to market. It's an ecosystem. Yes, your speakers can come on and pay to play. What are you giving them? If you're giving them videos, if you're giving them clips, if you're giving them reels, if you're giving them a stage, speaker panels, podcast, if you're supporting them, you're marketing them, you're reaching out to them, there's money to be made. And when you're getting on something that's valuable as the list is worth money. Why do you think Facebook collects all your information? Because it's in the list. It's the list that's gold. Talk to the list. But you know what? You can monetize through the replays, offers, and sponsorships. So VIP upgrades. Maybe you want to bring people in for free. Register for the events, guys. Register for those events. You're going to want to register for the event. Come to the event. You never know. Maybe you don't want to buy something. You're that audience member that just comes in and looks for the free stuff and you're cruising in the Costco eating the food. Who doesn't? I love the little samples. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's free. And I just think people, you're going to give me a little cool nugget of yumminess. Oh, of course, take a bite. That's what the summit's about. Come take a bite, see what you like. Because if you don't support other people's summits, why would they come to yours? Why would somebody show up to yours? You've got to engage with your people, engage with your speakers. Also, you can monetize through your offers. You can affiliate with other people, bring that in, show value. You're going to monetize. You're going to have your call to action, right? You're not just going to offer your free lead. You want to nurture those people. You really, if you're going from free, remember the value ladder. It's if you start at zero, you got a free lead magnet, you probably want to go to 20 to 50 bucks, right? Maybe the sweet spot is 40. That's your next offer. And then a couple $100. And then again and again. But the people who sell from the stage are people who already have the crowd and who've already sold and people already, you know, yes, people jump into charismatic speakers, but sometimes there's looky-loos who kind of follow people around and they just may know them and then they're ready to impulsively buy. Or it seems like they're impulsively buy. They're not. Sponsorships. What do you do? If you bring somebody on a podcast, if you're sharing their product, their services, you're talking about them, you're sharing a commercial, a 2-minute commercial, a couple $100, there you go. That is it. Those are ways to monetize. Those are super secret trade industry secrets, right? This is how it works. It's an ecosystem. That's why there's a lot that goes on. That's why it seems like it takes 250 hours. I don't want to scare you from that, but that's why you bring someone in to help you with the assessment. What can you do to generate income? So here's a truth punch and a knockout. If it's just a list, then Santa's the richest guy on earth. Just think, you want to be on Santa's list. So when he rides his sleigh, he's got presents. Those presents are valuable. Offer value to your people. Don't ghost them. Don't come in and ghost them. I mean, you can't answer everybody's social media posts, but you can nurture your audience a little bit here and there and get in there and talk to them. So you want to do that, and those presents are worth something. That is worth gold. So if you put a price point on every person in your list, if they're each person, if you look at it, it's worth $1,000 to you. It's worth $5,000 to you. It's a law of averages. So if you had 100 people on your list and 10 people bought, what would you get out of that, right? What what is that worth to you, my friends? Absolutely. What is that worth to you? So if it, let's do the math. And 100 people bought at $1,000, that's $100,000. Half of that, 500. So if you have a list of 2,000 people and that's 10%, what are you getting out of that? Just keep getting out there. It is time. It is that overnight success never happens. It is again and again and again that there's that energy, that flow that's going out there. That somebody's putting that signal out there. So let's solve for the problem. You want the gifts. You want to put those chocolate chip cookies next to the fireplace, between the fireplace and the tree. A little warm milk for Santa, maybe a little eggnog because it's got some brandy or something in it. Something good because Santa's got a long ride, man. This is his year, it's his day. Imagine just working one day here. Um, and then you're going to turn your summit into a money-making machine. You want the gifts, you want people to be so happy to get the gift and to know that you're going to turn something over quick. Now, here it goes. So you're going to turn your podcast into or your summit. You could turn your podcast, your groups into a money making machine. You have a group that's a school group. You charge $20. You charge $97 a month. You have people come in. They can come in free at a certain level, and then they can buy your worth. Are you doing several events a month where people can come in? You got a calendar listed. What are you doing, right? Where can people find you? How often can they find you? Maybe you feel like if I'm everywhere, then I'm nowhere. Well, it depends on the value that you're giving and are you structuring it? Are you setting it up? Are you setting yourself up to succeed or are you setting up to fail? Because if you plan to fail, you fail to plan, right? And then you don't succeed. But if you plan things, you can plan it strategically. I think that's a good idea. You get the strategy as you work on it. But what happens when you tell people the value of your group? Hey, come to my group. I got a twice monthly group like I do. I got the Beyond the Stage monthly group. I start sharing that on LinkedIn and some other places too, so you guys can find that. It also goes out in my newsletter. But it's valuable because we can just strategize. You bring your goals. It's free. Come in. Bring your goals. 2026 is around the corner. Are you planning for that first quarter to make money? Now's the time. Now's the time to start planning your summit. You don't want to wait till January because it's not going to happen till March. You lost time. If you start to plan your summit now, you're ready to go after the holidays. And when you get over that buffet meal or that crazy Aunt Jessie's food, and the family, once you that gets over, you party like it's 1999. Day two, you're rested. Day three, you're coming in hot and heavy. So come on into January hot and heavy. Be bold. And come out here. Let's, make some money with your summits, make some money with your events. If you're giving the stage, you're giving the time, how much are you valuing yourself? Have some boundaries, friends. Those of you who are my spiritual coaches, I love you very much. You're sharing boundaries with people. Got to have boundaries in business. Your soulful leadership and your business leadership should be aligned. You should delegate, not denigrate, but you want to succeed. So you want to plan to succeed in 2026. Not maybe, not what am I gonna manifest next year? Get the ball rolling now. Take action now. So that next year, when you're ready to pull the trigger, it's done. It's ready to go. You're locked and loaded, friends, ready to go. Love you very much. And here we are. Here we are. So just know we busted a myth. Make some money with your summit. See you guys at 6 p.m. Eastern. We are with Dawn. And so if you're on Pacific Standard Time, that's 3 o'clock, right? And you can figure out all the rest in between. Go to timeconverter.com and you can convert that time. And just show up. You know what? Show up and support. Show up and buy. Support Confronting Domestic Violence. Support Dawn with her Avon because she's amazing. Support Live Pure. We're gonna do something with Michelle and Michelle from Live Pure. You'll see that in a couple of days, guys. I'll let you know in the newsletter when that comes out. We have got it now today, so we do have the launch. I did not share it, but I will be sharing it again if I can find where it's at. I'd love for you guys to support that launch. So let me put that in here. You are going to go to Live Pure. 10% of the proceeds are going to go when you shop Live Pure. You can be healthy. You could be healthy and support something. What? You want to support a good cause. So you're supporting confronting domestic violence. And then what else? You're supporting Live Pure. You're supporting support people's business that supports you. And Pure, you can get healthy. You can go to Avon, get some lipstick, and support this. What a great way! What you can shop and support. That's amazing. Shop and support. Let's see if it goes in here. See if that shows up. And you know what, friends? We're getting there. We're getting there ready for the holidays. Look for that Black Friday sale. You'll get a sneak peek. Those of you on the list got a sneak peek already of what it is and what's coming at you. That did not come out. I guess I have to share it separately. But shop and support, uh, support confronting domestic violence. Let's see. Ah, nope. That did not. Come on. All right. I got a little thing coming up here. I don't know about you guys. You guys use this mighty thing. It keeps getting in my way. I don't know if and for some reason it's not tagging people. Oh, I can't add anybody here. Oh, okay. You can't tag people in the chat? Oh, funny. Funny, funny. Usually everything is a replay on here. So learning, shop and support. Those links are in there. Um, you guys. So thank you, Don. Thank you, Michelle, for doing that. Those links are in there, you guys. Shop and support. Uh, I will see you on the other side. And, hey, I'm Nicole Borghi. I'm coming at you. We have solved for some business pain points today, and that's what the Pain Point Podcast is. And in the next weeks, we will be having some guest on to talk about solutions to your business pain points. That's it. It's that simple. You got pain points, you want solutions. That's what you pay people for. You pay them to implement the amazing things that they do because all information is out here. Sometimes you need some guidance, sometimes you need some consultants or some coaching. But how about somebody teach you the how? And why you should do it. Give you some real actual tips that you get that people give their besties or their downline, or what are the tips that somebody shares with power partners or their collaborators that they don't normally talk about. That are the juicy details that you're going to be getting on this podcast. I, encourage you to go out and look at some of those previous episodes. They are pre-recorded. Now it's showing live. How funny is that? So get out. I will share the playlist. It's the last thing I'm going to share here, friends. I think you're amazing. Come on the podcast. You want to be on the podcast? Come on now. Now is a good time. Why? Because it is free. So there are things that are free. There are things that we put out there in the world that we should do. Um, and I want to share that with you. All right, friends. Have a great day. I'll see you on the other side.